My man, I'm trying to have a quiet day at the office and then you send me all these videos.
Rico, I have not seen this much of a mess in pretty much all my years of doing this.
I'm Rico Leone, and I'm a fixer. I resolve conflicts between homeowners and home builders.
Right now, we're living in half a house.
They shouldn't have to pay for what you estimated poorly.
We were taking advantage of.
We're not gonna let them get away with it. Years ago, my parents, they got taken advantage of by a crooked contractor. That's why I'm such an advocate for homeowners. This is our version of champagne against the boat. I'd like to call these guys out and ask them if they let their family live in something like this.
Let's go. Pack the we're out.
People having a problem with their contractor call me to say, Rico, please help me.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
I turn construction nightmares into dream homes. I want to take this on. I need to take care of them.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Mary.
And this is our half-finished nightmare. So I bought the house in 2007, built in 1945.
So we met through a mutual friend about 5 years ago. And I remember thinking that he was really cute and really sweet and decided that I wanted to go out with him.
We fell fast and were engaged within 10 months.
Something like that.
Yeah. It's a great house. It was perfect for one person.
All the rooms are just very separate, so the kitchen is tiny and it's very self-contained.
For two people, it got a little cramped, and now that we have three people, it's quite cramped, so.
We have a son, Bodhi. He's 5 months.
One of our plans before we started this project was to have kids. The idea was extension on the back of the house, about 1,000 square feet, with some renovations in the existing footprint as well. We had various plans, which was being able to see the entire house, a nursery, and one bathroom.
We really wanted to have a larger kitchen with an open space for entertaining our family. We also wanted to add a primary bedroom with a bathroom. We actually got a referral for Brian from a realtor who had homeowners who had worked with Brian in the past. The house that we designed came in at our budget of $220,000.
We broke ground officially the day after Thanksgiving, 2021. And then from there, people would show up randomly, do a couple hours worth of work, maybe a day's worth of work, and then we wouldn't see anybody for weeks.
He initially told us 6 to 9 months to get it completed. And then at a certain point, we were asking, are we still on target? And then when we passed the target, how much longer? Then he stopped giving us any time frame at all. It's been over 2 years since we signed that contract.
So when Mary was about 20 weeks pregnant, the house isn't even close to being done.
We realized that we weren't going to be able to bring Bodhi home to a completed house. It was just sort of like panic. How are we going to take care of him in this small space? I feel like I'm still grieving the loss of what was supposed to be a really special moment. And I can't ever get that back. You only bring your first child home one time.
We need an advocate. We need somebody to advocate for us in a way that, we get to the finish line that we deserve, that we paid for, and that our son deserves.
Hey guys, how you doing? Good. Rico,
Hi.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh my gosh. We're matching, okay. It's that time of year, it's nice out.
Yeah.
It is. Well, you guys have been dealing with something for quite a while. Fill me in, how did we get to this point? He's delaying the project, what? Like a year?
2.5 years.
Yeah, it's 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Since we started working with him.
What about the money side? What was the initial estimate? How much have you given him? How much has been done so far?
Yeah, so we worked with him on a plan that fit within our budget. So it came in at $220,000.
Okay.
That's for the addition and then the remodel of the existing footprint of the house. I think we've paid him about 80% of the bid.
Okay.
Milestone driven.
Yeah, it's based.
good.
Yeah, based on milestones. We think that about 60% of the work has been done.
What percentage is he saying is completed right now?
He told us that he was literally 99% complete.
Interesting. Doesn't look like he's done anything in this part of the house.
The house is still not even close to being done. At the end of the day, we've paid a lot of money for a job, and it's, you know, we're paying for a service too. And
Right.
part of that service is communicating with your customer.
Does he still have some of your money? Have you asked him that? Not sure.
I mean, I
I think once he found out that we were expecting, his line was always, we're anxious, we're sleep deprived, about us being new parents and not about, you know, that there's an issue with the fact that the work has taken so long.
I mean, you still have a brain that works. Like, yes, you're pregnant, but you still have a brain that can function and say you're not doing A, B, and C. I do want to believe in this contractor. I mean, maybe there was a misunderstanding on the scope of work, but to blame all the concerns on her pregnancy, that's not right. Okay.
Yeah, so
All
this
right.
is the addition.
So there was work done here.
for sure.
You got some pretty over here, but not really functioning.
There's the whole other half of the house that needs to
Right.
be finished. You know, it's been 2.5 years now. Has he forgotten? And how is he tracking the work that's supposed to happen here if he's forgotten about the whole other half of the house?
Let's see the rest of it. Okay, so this is his storage room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
this is supposed to be our main bedroom.
the carpet has been ordered according to him.
Now we're sort of hesitant for it to go in because after all the rain that we've gotten here, there's been water leaking in at the foundation.
Okay, that's not good.
This is the bathroom, dream bathroom.
What's the biggest concern in here?
Similar to the water. When there was the big rains, we saw some water coming up through that area.
In order to get the plumbing into the addition, they actually had to break through our downstairs bathroom in the basement, so it's completely demolished at this point. But that was to feed the plumbing lines in, and we're concerned that if there are cracks in the foundation or water is somehow able to get in, that it could just be going down into the crawl space. We're not really sure.
That's a huge concern of mine. I'm gonna call Sia. We're gonna walk this property and see where these things are happening and take care of it right away. Now, I see things that are done pretty well. I can see that there's a lot of work that hasn't been done, but my biggest concern is what we can't see. Let's take a look at what we got here.
Take a look. Okay.
So today I'm here with my main man, Sia. Sia is actually a contractor that I had to rescue a couple years ago. And now he's turned into one of my top project managers. There are obviously some areas that haven't been done. These are the original plans right here. They have water coming in through this side of the house. And right here, this is the exposed area. Like this should be
Open.
an open layout, but obviously there's a humongous thick brick wall there.
Order of operations is huge with this stuff. I'm surprised that they went this far on this side, but they didn't really touch the other side.
The order of operations, I don't agree with. Why would you put a $2,000, $3,000 refrigerator right next to a brick wall that needs to come down?
This is very common. It's a contractor that does what they want to do, not what they should do. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good, good. Checked your addition there, but I definitely want to check that bathroom downstairs.
Okay.
All right. So he did demo here and he left it like this?
Yes.
It's been like that for 9 months or so.
You smell that?
Yep. That's definitely mold. Did demo here and he left it like this?
Yes.
You smell that?
Yep. That's definitely mold.
You got water stains all on the ceiling joists. This is more than likely a center bearing wall.
It's not good. I don't want to be in this too long.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I smelled. Definitely mold.
The Rodriguezes are, you know, they spend a lot of time in that basement.
Right.
They have a newborn baby. They've been breathing that in. So ultimately, that would be the first thing that I address and fixed up, and then try to figure out the structural issues.
Yeah.
Generally, with these older houses, you have a center bearing wall, and it looks like they pretty much chopped right through those joists.
Does this mean that the house could collapse on us? Are we safe?
The worst that could potentially happen is the subfloor above could start like sinking in, you know? And I think that was your kitchen,
That's our
existing kitchen. The house won't collapse, but could it cause, you know, additional damage? Yeah, definitely could.
I'm upset. I don't feel safe in the house.
As of right now, you and I should just put an estimate together to get rid of the mold, put this back whole, and make sure there's no more damage anywhere else.
I agree, and to be honest with you, I'm getting a headache just standing here. So
yeah, let's not be in this too long.
Let's close it. I can't imagine being you guys and living here.
Close that up. While C and I work on the budget to do all the fixes, we had a professional mold inspection done. And unfortunately, they confirmed that there's quite a bit of mold in the basement. All right, guys, we took our time, we put everything together. Right now, everything that's in there, milestones, how long it's gonna take us to do it. After going over everything, certain areas in your house had water damage. A little bit has to come down, but we could repair that. And we have to finish the other half of your house, which hasn't been touched yet. We're looking for everything to be around like 149. And that's including that mold mediation that we have to do. I could hear your heartbeat, but not you at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of how much do you want to spend on a parachute?
Yeah.
Enough to survive the fall. And so if that's the number that it's going to be, then we're just ready to get it done. Hindsight's 2020. If we started this journey 2 years ago, of course we would have done things differently.
$150,000 is a lot of money, but I mean, this is our home. This is our forever home. This is where we're going to raise a family. And so I think it's worth it to close this chapter.
That mold mitigation, C and I, we don't want you to be here when we do that. So unfortunately, there might be a little additional cost of having you guys go somewhere else while we're doing the build. Is that something that you guys are capable of doing?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
So with Brian, I definitely want to see where his mind's at. I'm going to take this opportunity to give their previous contractor a call. Now, I wanted to have this conversation with Brian, with the homeowners there, but him not knowing, see what he's willing to say to a complete stranger about them.
This is Brian.
Hey, what's up, Brian? This is Rico. How are you doing?
Good?
Good, good. Hey, I am at Nick and Mary's house, and I'm trying to figure out what happened between the two of you guys. What went wrong? Because, I mean, like, you
There's
do...
nothing really wrong, honestly. We're 98% finished.
I wouldn't say, like, yeah, I wouldn't say 98.
What is it you see?
Well, I mean, what I see is the obvious, right? Like what happened downstairs. I think just the things that don't make sense is finishes put up before taking the wall down, before taking this thick wall down. So I don't know, like, in what order you're gonna do the whole thing.
Put up before take the, I don't understand.
The addition before you have before you take the wall down to open it up.
I left the wall up to maintain their sanity in the house.
So when were you planning to start the work on the original house?
It's not something I did. I've never been. The original house, it wasn't realistic. You can't build 1,000 square foot addition and remodel a house for 200. That's not possible.
Yeah, I'm feeling upset. It's just really clear that there's a huge disconnect here.
We just want to be past this.
The last conversation said, let's work together just to finish this up, to alleviate your concerns with the mold, and be done with this. Like, we could have been, we almost could have been done with this by a week from now and just working on the other And I said, I promised you that litigation and stuff, because I have 4 lawyers in my family. Like, I know what it's like. It's not fun. It's not something I like to resort to. It's something I rarely have to resort to, but I will if I have to, because I'm not just going to blow off money because you guys think that we're intentionally trying to make your lives hell.
Let me talk to them, and then I'll give you a call back.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
All right, bye.
Why would you give us that price if that wasn't something you're able to commit to in
Right.
8 to 10 months? Like, we gave you a budget, we designed it with you.
We would have scaled back the project if he said, I can't get it done for that price. In fact, we had a different plan with 2 stories, and he said, that's going to be too expensive, that's out of your budget. So we scaled back at that point.
Trust me, I've had a million conversations with a million contractors. They sound exactly the same. I've done nothing wrong. I'm the expert. It seems like we got 2 options here. We have option A, where he comes back, works with me side by side, gets the project done. Or there's option B, which is don't want him back, sign the contract with CNI, and then we move forward.
Option B.
Yeah, option B.
It's good choice, guys. Yeah, because at the end of the day, that could be months and months and months and months and months of arguing. Right now, time's of the essence, and you know we're gonna get this done. And because you guys wanna do that, I think that I should set you up with an attorney. He said that he had 4 family members that are attorneys. It is a scare tactic, but since he brought that up, I have someone in mind that'll definitely take care of you guys. The homeowners decided to take out a home equity loan to pay for their renovations. Now, since the homeowners signed off on our bid, we can start demo in the main part of the house. And while that's going on, I'm gonna take Nick and Mary to beat our attorney. I wanna see how they should handle their previous contractor. David and I have worked very closely with a lot of homeowners dealing with the same thing. And David, I kind of wanted to do this because Brian was mentioning that he's got family members, he wants to lawyer up, all this kind of stuff. So I wanted to have this discussion. I know you guys have a lot of questions, as you can see. So go ahead.
First of all, it's nice to meet you guys. I reviewed the contract and some of the other documents. I talked to Rico, and I think that you have a case.
Today I'm gonna bring the Rodriguez family in because Brian started bringing up that his whole entire family are all lawyers. I wanna make sure that they reach out to a lawyer and get proper consultation.
So we did a little research on both the fellow that pulled the permits as well as the fellow that owns the company that you contracted with. And Brian, whom you've contracted with, has no record of licensure in Denver City and County.
It's interesting you said that because when we looked at the permits, Frank, his name was on all the permits. We've never met this person before.
Was there any mention early on when you were first formulating your contract with Brian that somebody else would be pulling the permits?
Never.
Did you assume throughout that entire process that Brian was the one that was permitted, licensed, and he was going to be handling all of that with the permitting department?
That's what he told us from the beginning. He said that he was the contractor, he works with subcontractors. He's done a lot of these projects over many years throughout Denver.
In Denver specifically, it's very hard to get your license. So there's a lot of people out there that want to make money in Denver because it's growing. And what they'll do is the guys that have put together and gotten their licenses, they will sell and say, hey, you could do some work. I want 5% of the project, 2% of the project, and you could do it under my license. And they pray that nothing bad happens. And when something bad happens, then they deny any kind of liability. And this is happening often.
Yeah, that's really disappointing to hear.
We're well past the point of, I want to finish out the job. No, you've been fired off the job. We're well past that. We're talking money. How are you going to make this right?
I want them to sell all their property. I want them to experience the same level of financial distress that we're living. We've been at this for 2.5 years. The emotional strain on this has been extremely difficult, and absolutely we want to be made whole and to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Hey, Sia, what's up?
Rico, what's going on, brother?
Not too much.
So we were demoing the Rodriguez's basement bathroom, and we came up on structural issues because they cut through those joists on the center bearing wall. The floor joists for the main level had sunk a bit. So, the only way to fix this really is to try to jack up that floor back to where it was. At this point, their best bet is to just redo the basement completely.
How much are you thinking? Because I'm gonna have to have that conversation with them.
Yeah, man. I mean, generally speaking, a basement starts out at around $80 a square foot, but because we're trying to rescue them, I can talk to the guys and see if we can cut that price as much as half if we can.
Okay. If you can, get to me at the end of the day, and I'll try to have the conversation with them sooner than later, because we're on a roll when it comes to their house, so.
All right, brother.
All right,
bye.
Thanks. Adding the basement to the scope of work is definitely going to increase the homeowner's budget. But I agree with Sia. There's so much damage and reframing that we have to do anyways. We might as well renovate the basement as well. Hopefully the homeowners agree. Today we are at the Rodriguez family's project, and so much has been done. Sia's been really killing it.
We've done quite a bit. We're past our framing, and we've ran all the electrical. Plumbing's almost done. All the sewers ran. Mechanical is being worked on right now.
Love it.
So once we get the wall down, then we can basically do the plumbing and then mechanical inspection.
Awesome.
And then after that, we're golden. We can start insulating. Obviously, we got to do the insulation inspection, but after that, closing up shop.
You discovered that structural issue downstairs. So I talked with the homeowners. I discussed it with them. I said, hey, we're here. We're working at 1,000 miles per hour. Let's finish everything in the basement. They agreed, so let's just do that too.
Yeah.
This is quick.
Hey, man.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing.
That's right.
Let's get this demo going.
Let's do it.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
So I already knew that wall was not gonna be fun. Okay. But, you know, sometimes Sia and I, we gotta get in there, get a little sweat on. Wait, Sia, hold on, wait. We should just leave it like this.
Oh my God, dude. I think you just created a trend.
This is gonna be the new trend. It's called leave it alone. It's good. Hashtag.
Hashtag leave it alone.
Doesn't this give it character? Don't forget to get some water, man. We're in Colorado here.
Thank you guys for coming in to Poonam's and doing this with me. I'm so excited that you guys are here.
This is the first time in a very long time that we've been excited about what we're doing with this house.
I went to the house, looked at it, kind of came up with this idea based on what you had already started. I wanted to kind of honor that and then run it through the entire house. What we're gonna do is take some of the existing floors off that you've started and run what we're gonna propose through the entire house. Basement and upper level, all uniform, one floor. It's absolutely beautiful. The color is very light. It's a really, really light blonde. So first things first, we'll go ahead and start at the front of the house. We're going to move the front door from the side to the front face. And by doing so, we're gonna create a little vestibule and entry area. And right in there, we're gonna basically have kind of a built-in mudroom area, bench, some coat closets, and just add some storage for toys. That whole area will merge and the staircase will kind of open up to all of, it's central, it'll be open. We're gonna hang a chandelier in it. Just really create a cool, dramatic center for the home. Because you already have the navy kitchen, all of it will be in the same navy, same door front. Basically to tie the, yeah, I think it'll be really nice. We'll just go right into that first bathroom.
Okay.
We're gonna kind of elevate the design. So we are gonna do a double vanity. We're gonna carry the navy in with the cabinetry. We're going to have painted tiles on the floor, and then a bathtub for baby. And then we'll do a really beautiful vertical ribbed tile on the walls. Your guests are gonna be using that bathroom. That is the bathroom, right? So we wanna make sure that it's got some personality, you know? So I think this will be really fun then for you guys. And then of course the baby's room with the walk-in closet. Crib.
Oh, there's a crib in there.
There's a crib in there. So we'll have the crib, the nightstands, and I think it'll be a really great space to grow up in. In the kitchen, we're obviously completing your island and your wall cabinets. Like I said, a lot of trim pieces and things just need to be fixed. So the basement, we're going to just update so that it's livable while we're here. Because you have mold and things going on in here, we're gonna get rid of mold, bring that up to code. So in that bathroom, we'll do a beautiful navy blue vanity cabinet with gold hardware to match the rest of the bathrooms in the home. And for the shower, we'll do a square ceramic tile in a fun pattern to bring some interest to the space.
I think it looks amazing.
We actually approached all of our vendors, and your tiles will be gifted to you. Wow. And your floors for both levels will be gifted to you.
Oh my gosh.
And all of your brand new cabinetry for the built-ins and the bathrooms will also be gifted to you, as well as the bath hardware and the plumbing fixtures.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
We got your back?
Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm a little emotional.
It's okay. It's okay to be emotional. But now you can at least enjoy the process.
Yes. Being able to see how everything matches, like, and the thought that went into that was definitely next level from what we could have done. So this is fantastic.
The house just looks
so good. It looks so much better than I had even imagined at the beginning of this whole process. So I'm just really blown away by the whole design.
Wow. So I'm working at the office today. Sia sent me an email with tons of videos and pictures of the Rodriguez project.
Yo.
Hey, my man, I'm trying to have a quiet day at the office and then you send me all these videos.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say, man. It's every time I, dig deeper in this rabbit hole, I seem to find more and more stuff. And this time around, it was just bad, man. Rico, I have not seen this much of a mess in pretty much all my years of doing this. Rico, I have not seen this much of a mess in pretty much all my years of doing this. When we ended up taking that wall down when we were over here last, we noticed that the floor was 3 inches lower in the addition than it is in the main level. We're really left with one thing, and that's to pretty much level everything out, potentially remove all the subfloor and build everything back up, which requires us to remove all the flooring, remove all the cabinets, the backsplash.
I mean, that's labor. All the materials are good though, right? We're just taking things off, resetting.
The cabinets we can reuse.
Keep sending videos, keep taking pictures. We'll timestamp everything because I'm pretty sure this family is gonna take this contractor, take him to court. So just keep sending me all these things because I'm pretty sure they're gonna go after him.
Yeah, I definitely will. Every step I take, we're documenting everything that we see.
All right, my man. I'll talk to the family. Keep doing your thing. You're killing it, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, bye. So much work is getting done. Now, unfortunately, as you can see, we have a lot of things that were in the addition into this room, and the reason why is because there's a few inch difference between the addition and the house. We had to re-level everything. Of course, because of that, we had to take out the original kitchen that was in here. We're gonna save all the materials, which is gonna be nice, but it did add to the labor. The bathroom, the last time we were here, this was finished. It looked nice, the new tile, new flooring. Unfortunately, we actually have to do this all over again. We're gonna be adding new drywall, new tile, new shower heads. Everything's gonna be done all over again. When it came to the budget of this project, we initially had it at around $149,000. Unfortunately, with all the change orders, it went all the way up to $200,000. In the last couple weeks, we leveled the floor, installed a new roof, and the siding is finished. Today, we're doing insulation. I have my team doing the blown-in insulation in the attic. I'm gonna be in the basement rolling insulation in the walls. This kind of sucks that we're doing this all over again.
All over again, man.
But
it's okay.
Had to be done, had to be done.
For sure. That'll work.
It is money we didn't have to spend though.
Definitely. And
more labor, but no money materials.
We tried to pull them out so they don't get damaged. It's definitely gonna look ugly before it looks pretty. Yeah. So, for sure.
Hey-o.
Hi.
This is a lot, this is a lot.
Today, I came by the Rodriguez's home just to see what's happening.
Design-wise, what else did they have? Like backsplash-wise?
We didn't plan for backsplash because we weren't doing anything in here.
Yeah.
Because we had to lift the entire addition floor up 3 inches. Basically, we had to uninstall everything and reinstall everything, right? So it really caused a lot of hiccups. How many square feet am I looking at?
Roughly around 70.
70. How many square feet am I looking at?
Roughly around 70.
70. In the addition area, I wasn't planning to do anything. you know, just flooring. But because we had to lift the entire addition floor up 3 inches, basically we had to uninstall everything and reinstall everything, right? So based on that, it really caused a lot of hiccups. So now my biggest hiccup is finding a backsplash at the very last minute.
Can't find that much. Let's just
Maybe
let's get a mirror. Let's get a mirror for downstairs or something like that and tile around it.
Rico's lane.
What? No mirror? I mean, I like mirrors. Mirrors are not they're not in.
I like it.
Oh my gosh, she likes it.
I
Okay,
like it.
that's a pity like.
Total guy move. It's like a whole nother house when you walk in.
Yeah.
Like when you walk in, it is wide open. The staircase is open. The old kitchen wall's gone. The exterior wall's gone. So it was really shocking, actually, to walk up to that front door and go, oh my gosh, I can see the back doors.
Over the next week, we're gonna have all hands on deck to do the finishes. Outside, I'll have my painters doing a really clean black and white paint job. And on the inside, my flooring guys are gonna be putting down the matching LVP throughout the entire house. In the bedrooms and the bathrooms, we have navy blue cabinets that match what they originally had in their addition. In the basement, we'll be painting and installing doors. And finally, my tile guys will come through and do all the bathrooms. Poonam, I'm freaking out. What's going on here?
So, yeah. So
Okay.
we came a little early and got everything in so we don't have to, you know, keep going in and out. It's
nice.
chilly out, so this
It's
is easy
cold out.
now. This is gonna be a fun one. Yes. So we brought everything in. We're already starting to move them out a little bit.
I have a phobia of this many boxes.
It's a little piled up,
Okay.
but it'll be fun.
Usually, we're always bringing furniture from outside inside, but Poonam thought ahead and got everything inside before we got started. You got the backsplash, too.
Yeah, so we scrambled, but we called the homeowners, and they happened to have tile in their garage. So we looked at it. It actually went with the whole decor. So
Let's go.
We went for it. So,
Okay. So this is decor day.
Yes.
Let's empty these boxes. What am I gonna do?
We're gonna build stuff. So the design inspiration here actually stemmed from what they had already started. Going through everything that the family has owned and just some of the collectibles. They love navies and whites, so we kept everything light and bright with the navies and white, just to kind of pull their personality forward and really make it a home for them. This one's gonna go here.
Nick and Mary are already stressing over doing a project like this, on top of stressing being parents. So what I got them was a crib, a dresser, and a chair.
Here's the bed.
Okay.
You bought it. You get to put it together.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, so this is the baby's room.
Is there like a baby feng shui?
Usually we leave the middle open so they can belly play, you know, and play in the middle. Where you have that is where I was gonna put the crib. There's nothing better than doing a baby's room. And Rico loves doing baby's rooms. He loves putting those strips together.
Assembly instructions in half. Before I put this together, I have to put the instruction booklet together. All right.
Go right here.
This chair is in the way, I think. Hold on. Open the door. Here, I want to feel it. When you open the door, that chair is just right in the way. I don't really think it feng shui's very well. This is killing me. This is killing me so bad right now. Let's feng shui. Let's get rid of stuff and maybe move this. Like, it's abrupt. I just feel like it's just too close.
Rico and I talked about what we're doing in the entry, and he didn't seem to like it very much, but I'm going to talk him into it because I think he needs to see my vision here. Point of this is basically to kind of give a good spot for shoes to come off, you know, for you to have coffee and things, because this is where he's gonna work. So the office is a little too small for him to kind of chill, have coffee, you know, things like that, with a guest as well if he's working.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Once we clear space, we'll figure it out. All right. So isn't it great that we took some of the walls down? And
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm anti-claustrophobia, so I do love that we took some walls down.
this was their dining room. And that was their living room.
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually, this was everything.
This was everything.
Yeah, that was the
'Cause
kitchen
you
over
did work out of
here.
there still.
Exactly.
Yep.
So they couldn't even put stuff here.
No.
Honestly, like for me, why open up everything, all the walls, if you're just gonna put more stuff in front of you? I'm gonna maybe sneak it to the corner, but don't let her know.
Rico, don't be moving my furniture.
Better. Today's reveal day. I'm so excited to show the Rodriguez their new home. In the end, they spent $200,000, which was more than the original estimate. However, we did save a lot of money because the homeowners had a lot of material on hand. We were able to reuse the countertops, the cabinets, and we found some tile in their garage. Good seeing you.
Likewise.
It's been a while since we last spoke, but I do want to know, Brian, Frank, have you heard anything from them at all?
No.
Okay. Are you guys planning on still pursuing litigation with them?
We're looking into that. Absolutely.
Honestly, I think you have a good case. You definitely should keep pushing it. Number one, hopefully you get some money back. Number two, we still got your house done. So there's relief here.
Yes.
Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let's check it out.
All right.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
wow.
Oh my, wow.
Oh my wow, that's a new one. I know this is a lot to take in right
This
now.
is so open.
Before, this was your entire house.
Yeah.
It was dark here before, barely move.
This is just a huge improvement to like walk in and have a place to greet people.
Well, you're gonna be doing a lot of hosting.
Yeah.
We are.
This was, the entrance was over here.
Yes.
And there's not much room, but now you guys actually have an office you could work with.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Kept this open so you could keep an eye on Bodie, but also, of course, he has to have his own room. Let's check it out.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, this is a room that I wanted for him when he came home from the hospital. It's beautiful.
You guys took on so much, taking on an actual project, but now you could just take on being parents, you know? So on top of that, by the way, this is a gift from me to you guys. The dresser, the chair, the crib's totally yours. I mean, you guys spent, you know, more than you thought to do this project.
Thank you.
That is so kind. Oh man. This is beautiful.
Like I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that like, this is his room. This is where like, ugh.
When he grows up, he's gonna have his own bathroom. Turn around.
Oh man.
Wow. Oh my gosh, this looks so good.
Poonam knocked it out with this color scheme.
Oh my gosh, look at the,
The
light.
floor. This is awesome.
Yeah, the floor is amazing.
This is fantastic.
It's like fun, but sophisticated. Kind of jealous of his bathroom.
Yeah. Looks really nice.
Guys, we have so much more house to see.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I want to show you the kitchen where this all kind of started.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Where you're standing was a brick wall.
Yeah.
This was like the disaster.
And there was stuff that we had to redo. I mean, that's, I hated doing that. It kind of killed me. Beautiful selections here. I do have to thank you guys. We didn't have tile for the backsplash.
Oh, that was the extra tile that we had.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's
awesome.
It worked out really, really, really well.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing. I'm so glad we were able to keep this countertop.
Oh yeah, you
'cause
guys
we
picked
really,
out beautiful stuff.
We really spent a lot of time thinking about
Yeah.
what we wanted our space to look like. So
This is perfect. Oh my God, I cannot believe this is my house.
I know you've had a lot of sleepless nights, but we put together a beautiful room for you. Let's check out your room.
All right.
I'm ready. Oh my God. Oh, this is perfect.
Before, this was storage. Brian just used this as storage. He just threw everything else into this room.
You couldn't walk in this room.
Couldn't walk in the room, and it's also kind of like where you felt like nothing was going on.
Yeah.
Just left alone for months. Now you could actually use it and enjoy it.
So beautiful. Feels bigger.
Yeah.
It feels bigger for sure.
This is amazing.
The built-in dresser that's oversized is beautiful. Poonam killed it with this one. You don't have any problems with storage space anymore.
Not at all. This is
That's amazing.
beautiful.
And before,
The accent walls, yeah.
oh, the accent walls,
Yes,
come
it
on.
looks so good.
And you were jealous of Bodhi's bathroom, but I don't think you should be jealous because we redid yours as well.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. That is amazing.
This room was mostly done. What kills me is that it just wasn't done properly, so we had to take it all out and put it all back in.
Yeah.
So this is what's crazy too. This is only the first floor. Let's show you the basement.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. This is amazing.
This is for hosting, because I remember downstairs before, you have like that 1970s Cheers bar before. Now this is fresh, perfect for hosting.
Fantastic.
You have a functioning, beautiful bathroom as well down here.
Oh
My
man.
gosh.
When we first walked it, that mold was really bad. We obviously had to take care of that. We had to reframe everything, redo everything, and make it beautiful.
It looks great.
I'm just amazed because it is done.
Finally.
It's real. This
It's
is all real, not a dream.
This is not a dream.
Yeah.
It's been a nightmare for way too long. Now we're on the other side of that valley.
I know you have friends and family coming over. You got to get your hosting on. I'm going to leave you guys to it. Tell Bodhi I said hello and then enjoy the house.
Thank you.
Thank
No
you so
problem, guys.
much.
It's just been such a long time coming, and to just see everything that we've dreamed about and know that we get to live here with our son is just, it's hard to believe that it's real, but it is. Now we have space for my family to be able to come and visit and stay with us. And of course, have your family over for dinners on the weekends. And to be able to have everyone in the same room is amazing.
Something seems different though. A lot is different.
Words can't express how thankful we are for Rico. He's unstoppable. This has been an extremely, extremely tough experience, humbling to say the least, and beyond words how thankful we are to be able to move into our house.